All right, everyone, welcome back to our. Ah, good, good start. Good start. Good start. I had the chat open for TikTok, so that's what happened. My name is Samir, also known as Combat Glue. Sorry for that sound issue. And with me, I have Gabe.
Hello.
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah, that's me.
It's your first time on the stream. Want to say hi to the stream?
Hello, stream. It's fun to be here. I think we've talked about doing some more streams for a while, and it's good to finally sit down and actually do them. So it's fun to be here.
Yeah, it's fun to have you here. But first of all, who are you?
Well, I'm
And
Gabe.
what are you doing here?
I'm Gabe. No, I think I started at IO just about a month ago, so it's not been too long. Right before all the fun kicked off, as I keep saying, as you know. There have been a few announcements and reveals in the last week. But yeah, I joined right at the beginning of May and doing some social media and influencer stuff and streaming here as well.
Yeah. And what's your role at IOI?
To work with you.
That's
No, it's
omnipresent. Like,
social media influencers. I think we're holding hands on a lot of topics around kind of this bubble of community, social media, and influencers.
I got reinforcements. You know, have you seen that meme with the family that does the New Year's clip? They started like when the girl was young.
Yeah.
And she goes like,
and it just freaks out.
That's how I feel, and they did one every year. We have a few thank yous to do also. First of all, we have stream elements in the chat, and we are super thankful for the assets we got at the start, the video you saw and things like that. So we're gonna be working a bit more to make that available and also pimp our stream a bit more. So thank you, Stream Elements, a lot for that. And
It's like a full asset package.
yeah, so well, now you spoiled it.
Sorry.
It's super okay. So the plan is to have a full asset pack and push it to our streamers. The ones that want to theme up, maybe you're doing like a marathon Hitman, like you're doing a full freelancer run.
Just super easy for you to plug in and go. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
we have someone in the stream saying "pimp my stream." Stream Elements. If you're, I see you're in the chat, and Icaroi, who's on traveling foot and still fixed it for us last second. Thank you so much. But you should take the ID, pimp my stream. And also very much thank you to Elgato, who gave us some gear to also pimping our stream. But back to you. So
Back to me.
Yeah, back to you. I think the stream, the chatters, wants to know a bit more about you. What can you tell them?
Do they though?
Do they?
But
Chat,
I can give it to them even though they didn't ask. But yeah, my name, as we talked about, Gabe. I've worked at IO for about a month, but yeah, come from a background of both gaming, some other companies, and then also a little bit of the tech stuff as well. And then now, yeah, here at IO, having fun, back in games. It's a good time. I think it was a good time to join IO. An exciting time, at least.
Yeah, I must say, like you were like, how to explain it? You know, like when birds drop their kids out of like the home and like so fly.
Go, be free.
Like you had a lot of tasks, and we're like, it's a very exciting time for IO Interactive in general. With like we had a huge showcase that we will go through. But there was a lot of things being announced at one time.
Yep.
Like boop, and then the different project with 007, with the title release and the trailer release and everything.
Yeah, and then we have some Hitman stuff, which we'll talk about. But I think most importantly, if you didn't catch the IOI Showcase when we were live, because I know it was at a particularly fun time for the EU audience, we did do a restream the day after, but if you haven't already, there is a VOD upload of the full show on our IOI YouTube channel, so make sure you check out the full VOD. But yeah, as Samir mentioned, we're gonna do a quick breakdown just of all the news that was covered during the IOI Showcase. We'll talk a little bit about Hitman, of course. I say a little bit. That's an understatement. We'll talk a lot about Hitman and all the reveals that came. We'll talk a little bit about 007 First Light, and then towards the end of the stream, we're actually going to be playing a little bit of Hitman as well. So you're going to be doing some of the Le Chiffre, the Banker DLC content.
So the plan is My voice is gone.
You almost made me spit my drink out.
Sorry. The plan is to show you guys the Banker DLC and also to have you.
We're gonna do some Switch 2 stuff.
Try Hitman 2 for is this your first time?
Yeah, so that's actually the fun part. So I know a lot about Hitman and kind of where Hitman has been within games and everything. I haven't actually dove into Hitman quite a bit yet. I think that was something we talked about having some fun with on stream as well. And that will be the first introduction of my journey with Agent 47 today, and we'll do it on Switch. To start things out.
I love how the chatters are going. He's so emotional for the Le Chiffre. I'm it's so beautiful mission. That's why I'm tearing up. My throat is drying up.
You get the lump in your throat.
Yeah, but I did get it, but I don't know why. But it's because I'm here with you. I'm finally I'm we have Catherine also, but she's been sick, so recouping. So it's been good. But we have a good question in the Twitch chat. For everyone that doesn't know, we should be live on YouTube, yep. We should be live on TikTok, and we should be live on Twitch. For the YouTube people, we're not monitoring the chat there, but for the Twitch people, we're watching that a lot. And for the TikTok, we're trying to watch that also before. We've had a few major tech issues, so we're a bit behind in the setup. So bear with us.
But we're good now.
We're mostly good. Good. But I wanted to say, someone was saying, oh, can we get the duck? No one's streaming it. So the problem is, to explain it for you, the setup of the TikTok streams is a bit different. So it's not only that you need to stream Hitman, you need to be, what's it called? You need to have the right access.
You need to have the rewards section. So the creators need to have the reward section enabled on their TikTok studio, and then you select the reward, and anybody who's streaming with the reward enabled, you can earn that.
Yeah, and you need to be streaming with the TikTok program. And a lot of the streamers streams with OBS directly, and that bypasses the reward system. So I've been monitoring a little. I've been seeing a bit more activities on TikTok.
As well.
Yeah, I tried it out, and I understand now why it's a bit harder to do it, because it's a bit smoother with the native OBS, especially if you're already gaming on OBS. So that's the difference. But that means if you want the neon duck, now is a perfect time to grab it. Just scoot over to TikTok, watch the stream for 3 minutes on the mobile app, and claim the reward, and you have it. Perfect. So that's why this is also what we're doing. But to set the expectation of the stream, this is a recap stream. We're also presenting you, Gabe, and we're playing some Hitman. So there's not gonna be a lot of new stuff. So because we just did a major announcement, now we're just recapping it. We will be having a lot of new, more announcements, in-depth stuff later on. Not this stream, later this year.
Yeah, and I think most importantly, it's also just fun to stream. It's also fun to stream, hang out with people, talk to all of you, and really get we had a lot of announcements, but those announcements ultimately are for you, and it's something we also want to celebrate and hang out with as we talk about them.
And watching the chat, someone is saying there's no reward connected to the stream. So on the Twitch stream, there should be the Twitch reward, the IOI Showcase reward, and on the TikTok, if you watch it on mobile app, you should be able to grab the code. And if you have several accounts, like I have a side account and I have a work account, so I grabbed a few different codes and helped my friends who doesn't have TikTok. We're super okay with you guys doing that.
Is it now time to get in
Yes.
Get into the juice, get into the good stuff.
The good stuff.
I wonder what that sounded like. Slamming the table.
I was like,
Yes!
And everyone on TikTok, tap the stream, send some love, share the stream, comment a little. That will help us hit the algorithms and reach more viewers, spreading the love.
Perfect. But yeah, let's start with some Hitman stuff, I think.
Let's start with Hitman.
I think Hitman is a good starting point. So as you know, Hitman has now, this year, turning 25 years old. That is that is an age.
Like 25 years, that's a lot. I just want to say one thing though. I remember, like, I've not played a lot of Hitman. I'm sorry, folks, I haven't. I will be playing more and more, especially now with a lot of the announcements out of the way. I will play more. But I do remember when I was about like 16 or like 20, something around that. That's like 20 plus years away.
Some amount of years.
Yeah.
Don't say the number out loud because then it becomes real.
Oh no! Don't watch my gray hair. The thing is, I remember playing the second game. Apparently, I think it was the one where you poison someone with the Asian cuisine, like the sushi and stuff. And that was like ages ago.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so cool.
25 years is. I'd be curious to know how many people are younger than Hitman in the chat. Who's actually under Hitman's age in the chat? So yeah, I think it's fun to see something last that long and hang out and be such a fun experience that lets really everybody kind of make their own adventure.
I'm like, who's younger than him? But he, like, to be fair, he looks like he's in like his 30s.
Yeah, he's clean. It's a clean look.
Watch me, like, not to drop this.
You can't see it, but that thing is actually heavy. Like the
Like
base on that is.
If you were murdered in this room, that would be the choice of weapon.
Perfect. But yeah, Hitman, 25 years old. I think also what's crazy to me, and Hakan brought it up during the IOI Showcase, but 80 million players. 80 million players have gone into Hitman, have been Agent 47.
80 million agents.
Yes, 80 million agents. That is, to me, a crazy number. And I think it's hard to understand just like how many people 80 million is. But I mean, I think it goes without saying that Hitman wouldn't be what it is today without those 80 million people.
And those, like, we're talking about you guys, everyone out there, all our fans. And I hope you guys feel that we care about you, because we really do care about you.
I'm curious, how many hours do you think you have across all of Hitman?
Not many. Like, I finished that game, and I'm guessing like a normal playthrough is like 10-15 hours for a bad player like me. And I've done, like, so for everyone that follows me on Twitch, normally I do one evening and I play one map, and even if I finish that map, I replay it, and then I've done that 3 times. And I played Hitman 3 when it was new, like, was it 4 or 5 years ago? So I would say about maybe 15 to 20 hours, somewhere around there.
Nice.
No, maybe 25 hours, maybe.
Who is there anybody in chat that actually has more hours? I mean, there's gonna be more.
When,
how many hours are people actually sinking into Hitman? How many hours have people played Hitman? I'm curious. If you're active in chat, let us know. 5.5k hours in just freelancer mode. That's crazy. But that's also super cool to see.
10,000 hours.
Over 1,000 hours,
2,000
2,000 just on World of Assassination. Over 3,000.
And seeing some of the names in the chat hits hard. Like, I know, like, seeing them in the Hitman forum for everyone that hangs there, and seeing you guys being active, like, it means a lot.
That's 4,000 hours, 200, about 300.
Achievement hunting goes hard, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that also just it speaks a lot to what Hitman has to offer as a game. I mean, it really is, you make your own fun. You make your own way of taking down all your targets, and I think that's super cool. I mean, if you can spend that amount of time as 47, something's going right.
And I also think that Hitman Roulette Rivals just opened up with their next tournament. I'm not 100% sure. I think I saw a post during the weekend in my delirium of working a lot. Do you know what Hitman Roulette Rivals is?
You'll have to tell me.
Tell me
Tell me and
sit
chat
here,
about
lad. I have a story for you.
Gather round.
Sit a while and listen. So Hitman Roulette Rivals is a community-driven event where basically people sign up and they go one versus one in a roulette function where like you get random map, target, weapon and outfit, I believe.
Okay, cool.
And then you speed run against each other and it's a competition. And they do this they've just changed system this year, so I'm not 100% sure exactly how it looks, but I think like last year they did like 3 tournaments, and then the best from each tournament, like a few of the best, the top bracket went to the finals, like world champion.
Nice.
And that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So shout out to Frotte from the chat. And I want to shout out to everyone that's been pushing the game and pushing like community-driven stuff like this.
Yeah, super cool. But I think we do have the same little trailer that was played to show off, the little journey that Hitman has been on. So we can put that on.
Hit it.
Hit it. I'm hitting it.
Was it done?
Yes. Hello. But yeah, that was a little look at Hitman. But we can't only talk about the past of Hitman and kind of where we've been without talking about the big actual reveal for Hitman and the next elusive target that I think everybody is kind of aware of at this point. But if you're not aware of it, we do have a trailer for that one too.
Let's hit the trailer first.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bry, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
That's so nice. And one of the things I loved during this weekend, I don't know if you did the same, but watching different streamers react, like a lot of fangirling from some.
It's not limited just to that, okay?
No,
It was a moment for me to see
but
Mads come out.
Yeah, it's a fanboy
Yeah,
also, but
yeah.
but like there was a lot of love, and it's super fun to see. And I'm super happy to have Mads as Elusive Target.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one super cool because IOI is a Danish studio. He's a Danish actor, but it's also obviously the connection to 007, the Bond brand, and his role in Casino Royale, and then bringing that to Hitman, with or without maybe that
Yeah,
the scene everybody talks about. But yeah, I think for me, seeing Mads come out on stage at Summer Games Fest with Hakan to just show off and talk about the Chiffre in Hitman.
and seeing David talking to him also was
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
connection there. And
If
all
you
that.
haven't, you definitely need to watch the interview panels at the end of the IOI Showcase. There are some funny stories between Mads and David. They go way back, way back in their
Way
acting
back.
careers. And then just seeing them kind of bounce off each other when talking about, the Elusive Target mission, the Chiffre 47, it's super cool to see them come together.
Gliv Glove was asking, did we meet Mats? I didn't, and I don't. You didn't either, right?
In spirit, I
In
met.
spirit, we were
I'm
there.
saying, I mean, a lot of people on our team met him
Yeah.
who were on site, so that's why. In spirit, I met Mads.
Yeah.
I met Mads through people.
So since we're working cross project, like everyone from the team couldn't go at the same time. So
Some people had to hold
yeah.
down the fort back here.
And we have one in team that gets to do some extra work, and that's so cool to see also. I'm just double checking if we have any questions in TikTok. Nothing that I can see. But one thing you guys should know is finishing the mission and connecting your IOI account grants you in-game item, an outfit when Bond comes. So you should definitely grab that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we have the unique kind of reward that you get for playing the Le Chiffre mission, and you can also play completely for free. So if you don't have Hitman, or if you want to try out Hitman, you can download the starter pack, the free starter pack, I believe it's called, on your platforms, completely free. Jump in, try out the mission, see if you can best Mads. I think it's also super interesting that there's not only one way to do it. There's obviously, it's Hitman. There are a bunch of ways to do it, but there's very clearly that idea of poker, and I think playing poker as 47 against Le Chiffre is just, it's kind of like a mystical thing in my head to be able to do that.
It's very cool. We have another question in the chat, or like someone saying like, thank you for fixing the banner yesterday. No problem. Thank you for pointing it out. I think it's very important that that you can give feedback, and we will try to solve it, especially like when it's like things that is easily fixed. Then we are on it as soon as possible.
We do have a new full roadmap for the summer though.
Roadmap time.
Let's pull that
We
up.
haven't talked roadmap, so let's do that.
I'm trying to find the right button. I found it. All right.
Okay, so this is a big roadmap.
Season of high stakes, of the high stakes.
Season of the high stakes. So basically, we have, first of all, the Chief, the mission, which is basically the core of the roadmap. We have the DLC items from the banker pack that you can see, the outfit, the gun, and
The chip and the rope.
yeah, precisely. And then we have a lot of elusive targets. I think it's like elusive target galore month.
You get an elusive target. You get an elusive target.
And then we have the actual events and the challenges that comes in. And one thing that I want to highlight, except for the Twitch drops, like normally we drop like one Twitch drop, and I know that a lot of people aren't super fond of the Twitch, like there's mixed reviews about the Twitch drops, but we're having free Twitch drops. It helps to support our streamers. It helps them a lot. we have a lot of good feedback from the streamers, so they help us push the content. So it's one way of us to thank our streamers. So keep that in mind, even if it's like, oh, you have to jump in. But what we did this time around was to go from 1 hour to 30 minutes to make it a less hassle for you guys to get the drops. So I hope you appreciate that and appreciate your streamers. And the last thing is the actual featured contracts, the Quicksilver, the Purple Paradox, the Quartz meme maximizers. And I must say the meme maximizers artwork is hilariously done. Magical Mystery Tour, sorry for adding the selection, Magical Dave. It's my bad, and it went too far before, so I couldn't switch it and remove it like you requested it. But so we have a lot of extra Twitch drops and a lot of extra featured contracts. And for everyone that loves doing featured contracts, we will be pushing a lot for making new ones at midsummer. So I will open up, and if you have sent in and aren't in here, poke me again, and I'll make sure that you're in the coming in the next waves.
Cool. And that's not only it, but for those of you who watch the IOI Showcase, there are 2 more Celebrity Elusive Targets coming later this year. Obviously, we're not going to talk about those yet, but keep your eyes out. They will be fun. There's plenty more Hitman coming out, and it's...
And one during the fall and one during the winter. I'm just addressing Ika CJ. I hope featured drops aren't limited to certain streamer. This kind of sucks. So I want to deep dive into this and how we thought about it. So we wanted to do something special for our showcase. That's why we have a showcase duck. And instead of making it into like the showcase and the restream, me and Gabe chose to open it up to a few streamers that said, hey, we will stream and do extra content around it. And I pushed Monga and I pushed Frotte to jump into the bandwagon also. So it would be easier to get. The showcase duck, if you haven't gotten it, you see this video later on and go like, no, fudge, I didn't get it. It will come back somehow, maybe a future showcase or something. But at least we pushed to make it more, but we wanted to make something exclusive to celebrate our showcase.
Yeah, and I mean, so that's valid until tomorrow-ish. It expires. This is probably one of the last streams, then, at least from us, and then that duck will be gone, so don't miss out. Make sure you actually finish that off. But I'm curious.
Not one of our last streams, but one of our last streams connected to the showcase.
Yes, good correction.
We're not just
getting
fired.
Not the first stream, and they were like, all right, we're out. See you later.
Yeah, this is Gabe.
Bye. See you never. I'm curious though. So we talked a little bit about Hitman and especially the Banker DLC, but how many of you have actually taken the Chiffre down? And what did you do to actually beat him?
While chat starts to spam, I would just want to showcase the Hokkaido swag I have. Someone pointed it out in the chat. So yeah, just showing it. He was so easy. I drowned him. I saw a video of one of our fans at Twitter, or was it the forum, that basically killed a lot of people in the toilet.
Okay.
I thought about that when drowning, the drowning in the toilet.
Yeah, I mean, there's water there. If you push someone's face deep enough. I'm curious, Jeremy, the wise one, if you tell us some of those ways, or some of the ways that you thought were maybe not possible, but you did anyway.
Yeah. I'm just gonna address it. We're gonna address it a few times during the stream. iKids is saying someone said in the stream the TikTok drop is not working. It is working. You need to watch the stream on TikTok. You need to be on a mobile app on the phone, and there's you watch for 3 minutes. There's a timer on the left upper corner.
Nice. Beat him at poker the second time. How many people actually beat him at poker, or actually beat him at poker, and who managed to not or make it to the antidote in time? Little bit of a spoiler alert for those of you who haven't played, But I'm curious how many people actually managed to find the antidote at a time, and you took him down through poker or other ways.
I don't know. Normally,
What is your plan? Because you're gonna play it later.
I don't know. I should have studied because I got so much trashed when I panicked on the last mission, and I got discovered and I pulled the gun, and I just panicked, and I wasn't used with the controller, but I panicked. Like I'm a bad agent. I just
you wouldn't handle the high pressure situation.
No, no. But I don't know if you know, but normally at the end of the cycle, we do like one last call for like taking the elusive target down, and I think it's during that call we do like most players, this percentage killed him with this weapon.
And we'll have some fun stats to share later.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see what people have already tried and how many people are actually beating him at his own game. If you watch the IOI Showcase, I think that was the way Mads recommended to actually beat him. Try to beat him at poker because that's the safest way, which is interesting because he was a little bit reluctant in the start to give advice on how to take himself out. But it was a fun exchange. Again, if you haven't seen the panels after the IOI Showcase, you need to go and watch them. It's super fun watching Mads and David and the whole team up on stage talking about everything that they've worked on and sharing fun stories and a little bit more insight directly from the people who are behind this entire project.
We have a few questions in the chat. Some again about the IOI, the neon duck. Sorry for people that have been sitting here. We're repeating a few times, but keep in mind people come and go. If you go to the TikTok stream at the moment, it's up and live. If you go with your mobile, you don't even have to leave your computer if you're sitting there. Watch the stream for 3 minutes on your mobile. Click the claim button. You get a code. You take the code to the IO account.
Make sure you have an account.
Yeah, and you redeem it there. You can write down the code and you can redeem it later. But it's up and going, and this is one of the few times it will be available until the next bigger showcase thing.
But let's move on from the Chiffre. You can play it again if you don't own it and you want to try it out for free. You can play it for free. Make sure you just get the free starter pack, and that is going until July 6th. So you have a little bit more time to jump in and check it out. But there's also
Switch.
This. Yeah,
Switch 2.
Yeah, Switch 2 released, and with it, Hitman World of Assassination Signature Edition is also there. How many? I'm curious how many people in chat have actually tried the Switch 2 in general, and if they have actually gone into Hitman on Switch 2, and what your experience has been so far. I'm gonna try it out for the first time later on in the stream, which will be fun. But yeah, it is available on Switch 2. I think it's a really cool idea that 47 can kind of come with you everywhere now. You want to go outside, sitting on the tram on your way to on the way to work or on the bus on the way to school. You just bust out your Switch and play some Hitman.
Yeah, it's super nice, and I must say, like in general, the Switch 2 is amazing to hold. I mean, not that the old one was bad, but it just feels more comfortable. I think you reacted like our colleagues reacted to it a little, like with the controls being a slightly more heavier and things like that.
We also have someone asked in the chat about co-op. So that was mentioned also during the IOI Showcase, which is super cool. I love co-op experiences. I think it goes without saying that everything is more fun with friends. So to me, a co-op experience is super cool. You don't have, someone was asking when it's going to be released. We don't have that information yet. The team is working on it, but keep your eyes out. We'll announce it here. We'll announce it on our social media. We'll announce it wherever we can once we're ready to. But it's coming. It'll be fun.
2 questions, and one with Switch 2. If it's streamed from us like server, it is cloud-based. So if you want to save progress, you need to be connected while doing it. You can do it with your phone, or you have to connect to a Wi-Fi or similar. And another question about the neon duck, which we haven't answered yet, is do you need to have a TikTok account or an IOI account or link them. So you need a TikTok account to be able to watch and claim the code, and it's a it's a letters combination.
It's a voucher code.
Yeah, it's a voucher code, and you take that to the IOI account. If you don't have an IOI account, you create one and you type in the voucher.
There's also two other things, which is iOS. So Hitman is coming to mobile this summer. Don't have an exact date again, but you'll be able. I mean, it really is. Hitman is going everywhere with you now.
Yeah.
So it's super cool to see it come to Switch 2 and also iOS later this summer. VR, we're on PSVR 2 as well. I've seen some really fun clips of people running around in VR as Agent 47, and really, I mean, actually in your own hands now.
I saw Gamertag. I don't know if you follow him, but he was one of the streamers that came to the studio and tried it before we released it and gave us some feedback. He got inspired by Eskil, one of the devs, and like made a video where it feels like it's like a COD version of Hitman, because there's one map where there's a lot of guards, and he just goes like brutal, like pow 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 pow.
Sometimes you gotta work with the tools that you have.
Sometimes you need to go in guns blazing. Silent assassin or everyone's assassinated.
There's also a board game coming. So during the IOI Showcase, we revealed that we're working with Mood, yeah, on the Hitman, the board game. So keep your eyes out for that. That should be fun if you ever wanna, you know.
I'm actually quite excited for this. Like, I used to play a lot of board games. I've not had the time to do it, but I'm looking forward to actually see like how can they reinvent Hitman in different ways. So with like the iOS version, but also like with the board game, because I feel it's nice to see it evolve.
Yeah.
And that Hitman hits, maybe you're not a board gamer, but a lot of people will get their eyes on the game because of the board game. Not saying that they will convert, but it's kind of fun to see the franchise grow. And who knows? I mean, if
sky's the limit. I mean, there are so many different forms of media out there, but coming to board games, I think, is fun to everybody who likes tabletop games, sit around with friends and play something fun. So definitely keep your eye out for that. We have seen some questions about the remastered collection. So this was something that a few of you spotted during the IOI Showcase. Just to clarify, we don't have any more news on that. It's something that we're investigating internally, but there's nothing to share at the moment. But as soon as we do, you definitely will be the first people to know.
Investigating is the wrong words. It's something we're pushing in. Yeah.
The team is looking into.
Yeah.
The team wants to make it happen. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together.
And so fun to see the hype in the chat also about all these stuff.
I mean, that's also a question I have. What of all these Hitman things, co-op, the board game, the Chiffre.
And okay, so remember, like a lot of you guys, I've been seeing like Aussie Girl, Schleiford, who streams a lot. Like you guys who have been following the streams or following what my things I've been writing now, go like, next year is gonna be a hell of a year. You guys don't even know. Can you imagine how like how much we've been holding in, and it's so nice to have it out there and finally be able to discuss a little. But there's a lot coming.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and I mean when I started like 1.5 years ago, people were like they weren't even knowing if Hitman was like, is it being sunset? What's happening? And so it's super fun to be able to go everywhere and be stronger than ever.
Yeah, I mean, and as you can see, we can bust out the we can bust out the roadmap again. I mean, this is summer, so this is all the new stuff coming to Hitman, World of Assassination this summer, and then obviously there's the more Celebrity Elusive Targets coming out this year as well. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. But I think it's safe to say that Hitman's not going anywhere.
No, yeah, exactly, and not just that, but it's. I mean, summer, then it's fall, then it's winter. Like there's a lot happening.
It goes fast.
It goes fast. It goes really fast.
Yeah,
it felt like I still feel new.
But I think we're also going to move on to another topic.
Shoot.
We will be back.
Like,
Let's go. But we will, well, like I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, we're going to be playing the Le Chiffre mission, or the Banker DLC mission, as well as a little bit of the intro on Switch 2 towards the end of the stream, which we'll start that probably in like 10 minutes. But let's talk a little bit about 007, because I think
But
that...
Gabe, this is a Hitman. I'm kidding.
No, I mean,
No, but
we talked a lot about it. There's huge reveals, and I think for everybody out there in the Hitman community or in the Bond universe, or people who just like, you know, action adventure games, I think 007 First Light is a fun topic to talk about.
it is a very fun topic, and imagine like we weren't able to even say the name, and
We were making jokes almost immediately after about like First Light puns and what we were all like scared about when we were in public, accidentally saying those words together.
and it's so fun to see all the news outlets covering it. And
Yeah, and
like,
people's reactions. I think
yeah.
I think the day after, pretty much, I just went to YouTube and was like, 007 First Light reactions.
Yeah, but I'm like a boomer, so like I scroll Facebook and stuff also, and getting like all these like Facebook groups that are, or pages that are pushing 007 First Light things is also cool. But it's all like one thing I want to lift that I feel is super cool is the small connection we were able to do with the Hitman and
Small.
Bond.
It's just a little bit, you know, elusive target and all that. No, but it's cool. I like that overlap, and it's fun to do that. But let's play the trailer. We'll look the trailer again, because I can watch this trailer as many times as physically possible.
It's a good trailer.
Yep.
Shoot.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority, same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting. I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Nice.
Very nice. Like,
Very nice.
I manage, like, I don't know, like, I've been knee deep into the different projects, but Bond, I managed to dodge the trailer a lot. So, like, I experienced the trailer for the first time
very raw, right there with everybody else.
Yeah, I was like, so it was so hype. I love the emotes and people are spamming.
It's to me, it's just something like every time the music kicks in, and you get the lion roaring is like
it's like
goosebump,
yeah, I was just gonna say it's
goosebump
goosebumps, but like I don't know if you can see it, chat, but it's goosebumping.
I'm curious. I want to know from people in the chat, like, what I guess is your, if you wanted to say, favorite part of the trailer or favorite like thing that you spotted in the trailer, or maybe if you saw some like Easter eggs or something like that.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen a lot of threads about the Easter eggs and like breaking down the trailer like frame by frame kind of thing.
I'm really interested in the story. It is gonna be fun. It is an origin story, which should be fun. But I think it's super cool to have kind of Bond before he's 007 and telling this story about what makes him turn into the 007 that we kind of know in the later stages of Bond, and being able to explore that for the first time in a game, I think is super cool.
Yeah, and also it helps like a younger audience to connect with the game and the franchise. I think that's
the cars. When you get the tunnel shot with the car driving out the Aston Martin. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. I'm a car person.
I'm not a car person.
hearing-
I saw there was a moment where there was some sound effects being shared, and you nerded out. I was like, oh my god! He's a geek.
You have to make sure that the experience in game is also authentic. So it's important that you get the real sounds. And we had some really cool stuff shared. I hope one day we'll be able to tell a little bit more stories about the development process and kind of what the team did to create 007 First Light. But we couldn't do that, actually, without our partners. So there's a lot of legacy behind some of the brands that Bond has interacted with, and it's also important for us to create this really great experience with them. So shout out to all of our partners. I'm curious how many of you actually spotted a few of them in the trailer itself.
Is most of them in the trailer?
There are a few of them in the trailer. I can give people timestamps if they want to go back and check, because I think it's fun to see.
I think we should actually do a social post.
How many people
and do like ask people to screenshot it or like guess how many of them that is. Like, I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. That's a fun idea. I think I'm curious to see who in chat already knows. I mean, I think someone already mentioned Aston Martin. That one's I think pretty straightforward. There's a few shots there.
It's an easy one to see because it makes noise.
Yeah, it does make noise, and it goes down the road quite fast. Someone mentioned Omega. Yeah, Omega pops in there a few times.
Partners.
Do we spoil them and tell them what else is there, or do we let them find it themselves?
Let them find it. Let them find it.
Well,
and do the social post.
Yeah,
I want to see
see
people explore it.
Yes, that is a fun idea. But yeah, I think there is just something special about 007 and First Light, and the fact that it's been so long since we had a Bond game.
Yeah. I think a lot of people my age grew up with Nintendo 64 GoldenEye. I remember playing, I think is it Mel Gibson one with Nightfire?
No, it's Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan,
no, yeah.
sorry. Yeah. I think those two were really fun to play, like in different ways. Like GoldenEye was really fun multiplayer.
I used to sit with Nightfire multiplayer.
But and you play. Was that the short guy with the hat?
Yeah, he was he was the most difficult. I was playing 007 himself.
Yeah.
But I remember I wouldn't actually play against other people. I'd play against bots. And they were so hard. I don't remember there was like a ski lift map that I played all the time because it was really fun to ride up on the gondolas. But anyway,
I remember like the split screen moments where like, don't watch my screen.
Oh yeah, you get like you tape like the cardboard in between. But yeah, it's I think there's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see Bond come back to the world of gaming, and the fact that we get to be part of that, I think is special.
Yeah.
But are we good? It's time to play some games. I'm gonna set some games up. I think one thing that's very important, again, if you haven't already, make sure you wishlist. So head over to your preferred platform, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, all of the good stuff. Wishlist the game. We have some incentives also that are important because we want to reward all of you for also wishlisting the game and letting us know how much you're waiting for this and how excited you are. As I try to find the correct button.
And Drib in the TikTok chat, yes, you have to watch on the mobile app.
So I pulled up the wishlist milestones.
Tell me a little about this.
I will tell you all about them.
It's a while. Listen.
No, but I mean, this is what it sounds like. It's wishlist milestones. So as we get more wishlists, it's a group effort from all of you in the community that are interested in the game. As we progress closer to the launch and more people wishlist, the more things will be unlocked. You can see what those are on the screens. I mean, there's going to be a unique skin that will be unlocked. There's animated wallpapers for those of you that want to spice up your home setup or your phone background or even your banners across other social medias. Gadgets, a bigger skin. The streaming stuff I think is super cool to have something in there for all the content creators out there and create something that really feels authentic to the game experience we're making. Developer AMA, I think those are always super fun. I'm a bit biased, but I love hearing from devs and getting their insight and their feedback and really getting a sense of like what went into making this game. So that one, for me, is probably what I'm most.
I need to say something. Thank you for pointing out this. Someone is going in the stream like, a streamer overlay, how cool. Thank you for thinking about the creators. I think it's super important. Creators helps us a lot. I care about the whole community, not only the creators, but it's very easy to miss like the organic creators that picks up the game and does something. There's a lot of Hitman creators out there that has been dressing up like both males and females as Agent 47 and doing like really awesome content. And keep in mind, like Hitman is still a single player game so far. But it's an old game and people are still making a lot of content with it, so it's fun to be able to give back something to creators. Sorry for hijacking.
How dare you. There's also, as it says, secret reward, but we won't talk about that yet because it is secret, so we'll see. Just to clarify, the so far is for co-op.
The chat is like not the same like when I said so far, but it is true. We haven't announced it now. So.
Yeah, the co-op is coming. That is what we referred to. But yeah, let's go into some games.
Is it game time?
It's game time. We're gonna go to a be right back screen while we just transition over into making sure that's set up.
And this screen is new. You guys haven't seen it, so roll it.
Be right back.
and it's saying it's wrong.
Oh, 1 second. Be right back. We're back. Sorry, a little bit of hiccups, but we got it. It's working. We're good.
So it's correct now. No, it's not correct. Or is it correct?
It's not full screen.
It's not full screen. Do you want to check if we can
Yes.
just full screen it?
The joys.
Yeah, so we're gonna try the banker, and we've normally we play on the console version, and it's easier to capture it directly from the TV. But now we're playing the PC version.
Just gonna steal this. Alright, we're good. We're good. Just needed to be fully fit to the screen.
But I need to see it also.
This is true. It's no problem.
Sorry,
You
bro.
want to switch seats so you can sit a bit closer?
Let's see if it's correct now. Double checking, so it's... Yeah, it's working.
Nice.
Thank you for bearing with us, chat. Could you last thing, just raise the volume a little. Okay, I haven't played this before, this mission. Oh, the TikTok is seeing the whole...
Wait 1 second. Our USB hub just fell off the desk. 1 second.
Okay, let's do it like this. Sorry? Like this? Yeah, full screen now. Oh, remove that.
Nvidia telling us stuff. Thank you.
So, just for your experience, like on Twitch, it looks perfect. On TikTok, it looks slightly wrong. But let's see.
Let's play. Let's do some stuff.
Okay. Are you ready?
You're the one playing. I'm good. Are you good?
You're all welcome for the duck.
You think
Wait, I'm just gonna check you.
Nice.
Yeah, we have sound.
You have to let us know how the volume is relative to us.
Okay. It's kind of funny because I feel like this is how you're supposed to sit normally, far away from the screen. But I realize I need my glasses.
You want to borrow mine?
I wonder how.
You're gonna look through my glasses? Nah, go blind.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're not the same strength.
That was a long shot.
The chat, Twitch can't hear. Oh, they can hear, but very low, so we just need to raise it.
It's up all the way.
Yeah, let's try.
No, it's already up all the way.
Oh,
Maybe we can increase the game sounds in game.
Yeah, let's check. I can't stare from.
Oh, those are up all the way.
Is it like very low or is it?
Don't fall for that. You read a chat comment that said there's a spider on the wall behind you.
I trust Munga.
Yeah, well. Are we breaking trust now?
But now it's slightly louder, right?
Yeah, it's a bit louder. What is your approach here? What are you thinking?
On
Tell
the
me.
mission?
Yes.
So first of all, I'm not accustomed with this. Well, I have played this map before.
Are you making excuses for yourself already?
Oh wow. I don't know. I'm exploring, like, this looks slightly different because there's normally this art show. I need to explore, assess, and strategize. That's what Agent 47 would have done.
Would have done, but what are you gonna do then?
I'm gonna take up my gun, all shoot him and run.
Run for your life.
Wait, where is he? Okay, I don't even know where he is.
The bar.
Who?
She has an unquenchable thirst in all manner of speaking. She and the Chiffre have a past. If she's here, she must have
Just a note for all of you who are asking for things. We definitely see them. I think one of the things that's just important to mention, we do take all that feedback and make sure that the team has it. So it's not that, there's a lot of requests for things that we're seeing, but we're going to make sure that the team has that. Oh my god, I punched the microphone. I apologize.
It's like you slapped the chat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I do want to say something, like Scarlet Lily is pointing out, like, get the new weapons into Freelancer, and I think it's really cool because... but she pointed out, now I think it... never mind. The Sherry gun.
Yeah.
We actually followed the feedback and fixed the coloring of it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just super important that you're all involved in the process, passing on feedback, things that you like to see, issues you run into. It's all super important for us and the team to make sure that they have all that information. No, get away from me!
So, what would you have done, Gabe?
Go for the poker. Go for the poker.
Here's the poker. So I need an invitation. Who was the one with the invitation?
The guy that is called a notorious gambler.
But I only see a guard.
Maybe we need to somehow bring him over to the corner. You're not getting game audio at all?
Are we monitoring the game audio?
Let me double check.
We're...
Live tech help.
Maybe we should... because I can do the mission on stream from home.
Yep.
And we can jump to the Switch.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you want to look at
we'll care, the hub.
Is it the hub?
The USB hub is falling again.
You want to check this real quick?
then we can try now.
Try now.
Do you hear something now? There we go. Okay, but yeah.
Nice.
I think the
One
TikTok had the sound though. Okay, so we had the girl over here.
Yeah. We need an invite.
Yeah. So how do I get these people out in here? Oops. But she's not moving. Don't they normally move?
Chat. Backseat help. Backseat help.
I don't. Do we
I think
have
we might.
sound?
I think we might have been. Yeah, it's just low. I think we might have been a little bit distracted trying to fix the sound and forgot what we were doing.
Yeah. But wait.
Please place your bet on a number or color.
Ah, screw it. 100,000 on red. I'm feeling lucky.
We see if we win.
Now closed. We will begin.
Oh. Chips required.
So I need a ship. Okay. Ah, here it is. No, that's the guard. No, this is the gambler.
So we need to somehow bring him to another room and someone in chat says the correct girl is the one in the yellow dress at the bar.
Yellow dress at the bar. Ah, that might explain it. Where was the bar again?
I don't know where the bar is.
Next time we bring a dev that can tell us all the secrets.
I mean, this is us playing it for the first time.
We can talk to free NPCs here. This must be one of the NPCs.
I'm on a streak. I can feel it. Let's go again.
Oh, that's the guy who's the notorious gambler.
Mr. Rangan, I don't believe we've met. I'm Tobias Reaper, and I'd like to propose a bet.
Really? Well, bring it. What were you thinking?
10 million on any number against your invite to the poker game upstairs.
10 million.
Okay,
for
talking
the
to Agent Smith gives you more
You are
work.
crazy.
Oh,
Just like my life.
Let's go. You got the money?
Not at the moment.
Now I missed what he said.
Standing here. Go get the chips.
Oh,
and
we gotta
then
go
we
get
can
the
play.
chips so we can play against them.
And where's the ships?
Yellow dressed bar.
Please place your bet, monsieur.
So maybe not subdue that person.
I can feel it. Let's go again.
Let's go back the way we came, so through to the other room.
Come on now.
Was it here? Yeah, this room. This room. Yellow dress. Yellow dress. Yellow dress. Gabe, I'm colorblind.
I am colorblind.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really bad with colors.
Don't you?
Maybe there's a casino. Someone's mentioning a casino at the chips counter. But that's. Listen, I had never really been to a casino. So I don't know what a chips counter looks like.
You'll have to keep track of the chat.
Yeah, I got it. Asking for a drink. So there's one person asking for a drink we should go talk to. Maybe it's not a yellow dress. Maybe it's... Oh no, there. On the left side.
I find it.
Okay, maybe not. No, I don't know that! No, what are you doing? No.
Okay, chat, I'm sitting very far. I thought it was the command to talk.
Well, it looks like we might be moving on to the Switch 2 portion of this.
It's
Can you
your account also.
Oh well, I'll try it again tomorrow.
Well, at least grab her invitation.
Can you? All right, you gotta just play this now. Run for your life.
Mister, you are going down for this. That's it.
Run for your life. Oh no, I don't think this is gonna go so well.
It's chill. It's chill. We got this.
Oh no, I think this is done. I think you're toast, buddy. Oh no. We run out in the yard. Surely we lose them. I think this might be the end of the line. Oh god! Listen. It happens, okay?
No, okay, to my defense, I was sitting so far away, so I thought it was like X to talk.
It's fine. We still have Switch 2 for me to mess up, so...
Do you think I can get fired for being too bad at the game?
I think there's only one way to find out. But give us a second. We are going to set up the Switch 2.
And you might want to Control-Alt-Delete the game. Job opening at IOI.
Be right back, chat. Boom. Oh, look, it's me.
Switch to the gaming play.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Wrong button.
Oh. An apology would be nice.
Good chat. Good, you can see this.
Can
this
you guys hear? And do you see?
Do you hear? Do you have eyes and ears?
Twitch looks...
Yes and
Welcome
yes. Nice.
to Advanced Mission Training.
Oh, Twitch.
This operation originally took place in Sydney.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try my hand.
Yeah, you just keep on
As
trying.
previous
So
tests
again,
have established,
do
you
not
exhibit an unusual
comment
level
on my
of enhanced sensory
ability to play
perception.
this game. It
Use
is
your instinct
technically
now
my
to
first time
sense the
playing.
position and movement
Actually,
of
that's a
people
lie.
around you
I did
and identify
play
your target.
a whopping 30 seconds to test before. I know what I'm doing.
That
I got
mechanic
this.
is in your
I
way.
can press,
Sneak
I can
up
press
and
the correct
subdue
buttons.
him quietly.
Get me! Please, no! Do it!
Give me that outfit.
You put on his clothes.
I
That's a first.
didn't do
Might
the
just work,
elusive
though.
target, okay?
People do tend to see uniforms,
that
not
was here.
faces.
I am innocent.
Be cautious, though.
I am.
Some people are more observant than others.
To be fair, there's only
Not
proof that
bad
I did it. It's not you. Mic audio is
Right.
low.
They won't find him anytime soon.
Maybe turn down the stream a little bit. To have it at the same volume. Again, this is Switch 2. So if you didn't know, or any of you that have picked up Switch 2, it is available on Hitman: World of Assassination is available there. So this is that.
Should be correct now.
Nice.
And TikTok should be.
Perfect.
This particular uniform should get you access.
Did you
to the
lower
staff
game audio a bit?
entrance.
Yeah.
Just
Are we good now?
add
Audio
your-
levels good. Very smooth. Very nice. Okay.
And
Hold on.
to answer the
mechanic with
people
his
on the
back turned,
TikTok,
he's what we call an
we're
enforcer.
like we
He
can't
knows
use
his crew will
OBS
see right
camera
through your disguise,
in that
so
way, I
stay out of
believe,
his line of
because
sight.
it's
You're
being
in.
used for the
Well done,
normal
Initiate.
OBS. Or I'm missing
Right.
something, but we will mess around a
Start
little
by
to it.
locating
But
your
this time we
target.
have a TikTok
Intel
reward.
suggests
Otherwise,
it's
we
by the
could
bar
use the OBS as usual.
I need to look like this guy, right? I want to look like him. It looks like a good person to disguise myself as.
Does Switch 2 come with WoA? It doesn't. It's something you have to buy extra to it. But it would have been cool if Nintendo did like a bundle.
Okay. Get enough reason.
Got my reward, thanks IOI.
Nice,
You're welcome.
nice. Alright, so I'm part of the crew now. Okay, I can throw stuff.
Jelly, nothing more than the team is working on it. Yeah, Silent Assassin. It's been a technical nightmare because of the setup you needed for doing the TikTok live.
Not just requires
Not the TikTok live, but the TikTok drop.
Yacht crew is clear.
Am I? Am I clear? Can I go upstairs?
If he says you're clear,
I'm clear. He said I was clear.
Target's private deck. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah, but according to intel, Ritter is another enforcer who picks his own cabin crew. So tread carefully.
I might be streaming the Le Chiffre from home and doing it proper.
Wait, that's him down there, right? This is the. Why do I have?
Everyone at TikTok, thank you so much for following, liking the stream.
The target will spot you if you get too
and
close.
pushing the stream.
To eavesdrop on his
I
conversation.
can't get too close.
Try and find a way to blend in.
I need to blend in now, so now I need to look like a party goer. Or it's a little bit. Oh god.
So the ones with the dots above their heads are the ones that will see through your disguise.
Okay.
Like
it's so fun to see like a game like this on TikTok also.
I think technology hates
Sorry, on Switch too.
But I'm not blending in very well.
I don't even know who Robert Carlyle is. I recognize the name, but
the sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero.
Yeah, I mean the game feels super smooth right now. I have absolutely no complaints. I think it's running great, and I think it looks great. We have a nice TV here also.
So good of you to fly down.
I wish I was on that TV.
I'm pretty sure I would have just like grabbed someone by accident or run into like a guard. So it's not only you.
So, excellent timing. I just had the computer set up.
You're
in my
welcome,
office.
Marek.
Yes,
a lot of people
please.
are thanking us on TikTok for
Nice
the drop.
impression.
That's fun.
If we
Nice.
win, you can fix me a drink. Anyway, sounds like Ritter is about to have a private meeting with the gentleman in white.
Private meeting. That sounds like a great opportunity.
Munga, thank you for saying that. Munga is saying this looks great for a handheld device.
Oh.
Nice.
Sailor?
This might be more of a problem on our local network than it is. Like
Yeah.
we are having.
And I can also say that
Clearly,
it
doesn't want to be disturbed.
in handheld mode
Try sneaking around the back.
flows even a bit better.
Just taking my stroll out here.
Got the blueprints. Most impressive.
People get what
Oh,
they
he's
pay
spotting
for,
me.
Mr. Norfolk, and you
No, it's fine. He doesn't see anything.
Here, I'll pull the
Oh,
file.
convenient window open for me.
Not my usual.
That's great.
Okay, what's your mission?
Most of my clients
Need
are
to
art
sneak into his office.
So what is it anyway? Some type of reactor?
Well,
Aid cover. Yeah, nice,
just
nice,
a
nice.
reactor, Mr. Ritter. It's more of
Good
a
work. Now we play the waiting.
We're in. We're in. Yeah, my screen is a little bit better to play off.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I have-
That's what I meant.
We need to like show everybody. I have the really big screen, and Samir is trying to stare like 3 meters away to a.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture and post on my socials.
Yeah.
You'll see
Now is your
what
chance.
he's like.
Use your silence pistol or the client.
Oof! Wait, what do I go with here? The fiber wire. I feel like fiber wire is fun.
will notice.
Birthday verse. Damn it. Almost had it.
Okay.
Out of all the 25 years of 25 years, what was your best moment in Hitman?
others.
I want to say, like, it's easy for me to say, actually. My best moments with Hitman has been working with you guys. It's been a bit up and down with some parts, but it's definitely been rewarding seeing, like, doing the cake for Frott. like seeing like.
Do I take it?
Yeah. And the other one is the quick for you.
Oh my god, my aim. I missed. I didn't adjust. I didn't adjust the sensitivity at all, so it's like.
Lose them. Be advised, initiate.
I love it. At least we can be the same skill level.
Listen, I am a PC player. Controllers
That's
for me.
what I said the first time.
But controllers for me come so unnatural when it comes to aiming. Do I disguise myself as this guy?
Can the community suggest a map? I recommend starting a thread in the Hitman forums and suggest it.
Yeah, we'll definitely make sure that the team.
But like I was saying, to answer that question, like working with the community the last year has been an awesome thing. It's been very rough not being able to talk about stuff and keeping secrets and waiting for the right moments and letting the marketing do its marketing thing.
Surely nobody comes into this room, right? It's like a.
But you can put them in the locker.
Oh, true. Even better. In you go, sir. Okay.
What happened? Yeah, precisely. He felt. I don't know the story behind it, but I just think it was his. Like he's been working here a long time, and he felt like it was time to do something different. I talk to Clemens now and then. He asks me like, "Has the community been treating you well? Are they nice?" I'm going like, "No."
So I probably shouldn't have a weapon out, right?
No. If you press up on, you should be.
Come back.
Was it up? Up was down is dropping.
So I'm good now. I can just leave.
Travis, I didn't talk as much to because, like Clemens, I knew from before, and I'm actually grabbing a beer with him in a couple of weeks. My best moment is the happy slap on Ambrosia Island. I haven't played Ambrosia Island.
So am I good just to walk out now?
I think so.
I win.
I think so. You win.
See you later.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you too.
To your left, I think. Yeah, there you have the exit. So what I like about the tutorial, for you who haven't played it, it gives you like an easy mission. Then you need to. I think you do it 3 times.
I struggled enough with this as it is.
Done, initiate. I guess my hunch was right about you. I look forward to the final test.
Oh, yup, it's Purple is here. He's doing a featured contract badge.
Oh, nice.
Purple Paradox. Thank you so much for your help, Purple. Congrats! You finished. Like you did better than me.
I made it.
How did you know?
I told you he had talent.
His
That's
stats
me.
are off the charts.
They're talking about me right now.
Such skills and reflexes.
Oh.
They could only be the
Those shots I took on that second.
Do you know what we should do?
Power like that.
There's
no
a
more
QA
restraint.
person.
He could be dangerous.
Pepper.
I thought that was rather the point,
should
sir.
bring him
All
to the
agents
stream.
have weak
super
spots.
good.
I think he knows everything.
Pressure
That is
points
great.
to keep them in check.
We need someone who knows
But
everything.
this one. Perhaps it would be better to just.
Give me a chance, sir.
The greatest
Give him a
striker.
chance. I will take full responsibility.
Greatest striker, I just must say, I have blue lock figurines on
It's
my
your
desk
show.
in the Malmö office. But to answer your question, are you playing story or are you choosing random maps? We played. I failed the Chiffre mission. And he succeeded on his first, what's it called, like
Tutorial
mission.
On the Switch too.
Attacking it from a different angle. Vary your strategy. Improvise. We will be watching.
We good?
Yeah. So,
Nice. Freeform
let's
training.
jump back to Boop. Okay, guys, we were aiming to have 1 hour stream. We're nearly up to 2 hours because we do love talking to you guys, and we will be doing. Like me and Gabe shares the same office. Me and Kate, Catherine is in the Danish office, but we will be having an easier way to play with each other. and we're gonna look into maybe do some cozy streaming from home and set up like how the three of us can explore the Hitman universe together.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's an easy excuse to start playing and jump in and see how many missions I fail horribly. But for me, at least, if I have a PC, I'll be able to click the right buttons.
Yeah,
I am just not a console controller person. I think the Switch is probably the one I've spent the most time playing.
Yeah,
but no, it's perfect.
To answer a few questions, Purple, I will be streaming late. I think I'm actually gonna be streaming on my personal channel this weekend. If you wanted to jump in. About Easter eggs, there's a lot of Easter eggs. I don't know. Have you seen any of them?
I mean, I've seen people point them out. I haven't seen them.
No, but have you seen them in like a clip of it? Like,
yeah,
do you know what kind of?
I've seen some.
Yeah, okay. You've seen.
We won't spoil anything for anybody.
We can spoil one that we spoiled on TikTok, but the one you shoot with a sniper on a boat, and then a tentacle comes up and breaks the boat and takes it down. Like, it's that kind of things. And what more was what were you saying? But yeah, so we will see how we can play more. And Slyford, thank you for liking the Switch content. I think it's a very good game to be bringing to Switch because it's such a diverse game from the normal Switch games, and it's so much content. So if you don't have it, that's when I would say pick it up, because or if you just like to sit on the beach and play, that's also a good way.
Thank you for the raid, by the way. It does not go unnoticed.
My personal channel is tagged in the topic. It's just click that and you can see it.
Perfect. Well, I guess to wrap things up, if you haven't seen the IOI Showcase, go watch it. It's on the IOI YouTube channel, the full thing. I definitely recommend the panels at the end. For those of you that maybe weren't here at the beginning of the stream, Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Le Chiffre, is there. He's also talking to Agent 47 himself, David. So it's really cool to see these two bounce off each other. They're two Danish actors who have known each other for a really long time. I say this like I'm very biased, but it's really fun to see them just kind of just shoot the shit and hang out and talk to each other and share fun stories. So if you haven't already, make sure you go check that out. 007 First Light. If you haven't already played the new Elusive Target, if you do play it, you do get automatically a reward for 007 First Light. So make sure you don't miss out on that. The Elusive Target's available until July 6th. You can also make sure that you play, if you don't own anything, you can play it for free and still get the reward for 007 First Light. And I think, finally, wishlist it.
It helps.
Wishlist it.
And also push your communities, your friends to wishlist it to reach the community goals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pull up this here again. We have some milestones that will unlock leading up to release. So you'll get some rewards and some new cool things. So it's a little bit of a thank you for doing the wishlisting. But if you haven't already and you are interested in 007 First Light, of course, if you can wish list, that'd be fantastic. But I think...
Yeah, let's raid someone. Do we have someone? Have you checked someone we can
raid?
Yeah,
we'll find someone. We'll go to this snazzy little ending stream overlay that we have. But thank you all for tuning in. Do you have any closing words?
Yeah, just everyone on the Twitch stream, thank you, like you said, for tuning in, especially like all the streamers coming in. We got a raid. So we're gonna pass on the raid. So stay on the train here and make someone really happy with a huge ass raid. Say hi from the Hitman community, treat them well, be kind to each other, give us creative feedback. Constructive feedback
and creative.
And
creatively constructive.
Creatively constructive. It's a lot easier to bring feedback to the team when it's constructive or creative.
Yeah, for sure.
And we really care about you. This is gonna be one hell of a year for Hitman.
I think that's all from us. We'll see. What is this?
That's the heart.
I can't do this. I'm not even gonna try.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be.
Okay. Let's go.
Circle.
Let's go.
See you guys next time.